All right, Corey, we are live.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the weekend. Let's get this party started.
So, guys, you know how we do it. We are ready. We are ready. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Eastern Standard Time, 11:15 a.m.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
It's Friday. It's Friday. It's really, really Friday. Hey.
I'm dancing all. Look, Corey, I'm dancing all in and out of the scene.
It's time to turn up with another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. On this channel, we get together with you every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when we introduce you to fabulous people that we met along our personal and professional journeys.
Oh, yeah.
Today is no exception to the rules. We have here with us today he's been a fast friend of ours, and he's making great moves all the way out on the west side.
West side? Okay.
He is.
Wait, I thought he was from Ghana.
Well, he's from the west side of Africa, and now he's in the west side of the USA.
True.
So we're going to bring in David. He's from Quames Trading. We're going to bring him in to say good morning to everybody.
All right. Good morning, David.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing good. David from Quames Trading. Check out his YouTube channel, Quames Trading. David is going to share some cool real estate tips that he's gotten from learned along the way of his own investment journey.
Not just real estate tips. David, you're going to share some $1 million real estate tips. Is that right?
Exactly. I'm going to share a lot more information on that.
Oh, I like it. Okay, a lot more information than that. Well, we'll see you soon, okay?
All right. See you soon.
All right, Corey, this is really starting off just as a fun day already, you know?
Yep, Financial Friday. So we are going to get started, but before we begin, we got to remind you that this broadcast is member supported by viewers like you. First of all, you can support this broadcast by remembering to bum rush the buttons.
And what does that mean?
Bum rush the buttons. Since we were at a restaurant watching, they had a wrestling match on, you can bunkhouse stampede that joint. You can Royal Rumble it. You can give it the people's elbow. You can give it the belly-to-belly suplex. That means smash the like button. That way YouTube can tell other people this is good information to find.
Hold on a second. When they, people always saying that, smash the like button, but what do they really need to do? Do they gently click it? Do they tap it? Do they what? Like, how does this work exactly?
Well, my advice to you is to actually gently tap it, unless you're just into buying yourself a new mouse every time you watch one of our YouTube videos, then gently tap the mouse button. You can also share the information. And
so I'll make sure scrolling at the bottom, by the way, is our blindguyhiswife.com banner, because we got to have that in there as well. We need you to like, we need you to subscribe, and anything else, Corey?
They can always support this by buying us a coffee. You want to share?
Sure. I'll see what I can do here. Let's see. I have something to share, but I can't share it right now, Corey. Why don't you, Oh, I think I know how I can share it. I think I know what to do.
So buy me a coffee.
Because we have something new, guys. We have something new to announce for you. And so, we got to figure out how to share it so that you guys can see it. So,
and just so you know, buy me a coffee, you're not actually buying us a real cup of coffee. Buy me a coffee is just a fundraiser platform to support creators like us. So buy me a coffee is what we're going to be sharing with you today, and some exciting opportunities for you to be featured in our broadcast.
All right. So I think I'm ready, Corey. I'll see what I can do. You guys out there, you can let me know if you can hear it. Let me know if you can hear this in the comments. So I'll make sure they can see it full screen. I'll make sure they can hear it.
Head on over to buymeacoffee.com/blindguyhiswife. Scroll down and you can always buy us a cup of coffee.
It's not an actual cup of coffee. You're supporting our broadcast.
Corey hasn't been able to see for 25 years. You can always get 25 coffees. All proceeds go to our nonprofit organization, Out to Pine Entertainment. Oh, that's where they scroll down to extras.
Oh, when I get to this part of the Buy Me a Coffee page, I can just slide side to side. Let's see what the sponsorship packages are.
Coach Remy says what they can hear it, Corey. So this is good.
The Supreme Cup of Joe.
The ultimate cup of Joe. The fancy cup of Joe.
And the basic cup of Joe.
The Supreme Cup of Joe benefits include all other level benefits, as well as a video ad that will be aired during our broadcast live Wednesday through Friday, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and when people watch the replay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, especially to Sizzle's Diary and Pindy. You know
Sizzle's Diary.
Yes, and to Pindy, they are all saying they could hear it along with Coach Remy. Well, Corey, it looks like we are already in the comments, so I think
So they don't get a sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
They don't get a sneak peek at
So
the
they gotta wait.
plant-based treat. Well, we could give them a sneak peek at the plant-based treat. What do you want to do?
I say make them wait.
Make them wait. All
I'll
right,
make
we'll
them
make them
wait.
wait because we're already in the comments and people are already vying for first place pony. I mean, we really do have one. David Hunt is
David
first.
David Hunt in the house. He was first to make a comment this morning.
Talking about Mama, I made it. Should we make them hashtag Mama, I made it? Because that's a very
that's
long
kind
one.
of long.
I don't know. Let's make it challenging. David Hunt says it's rigged. We want to prove that the giveaway is not rigged.
Let's make a hashtag not rigged.
Oh, okay. So they're going to hashtag
Not rigged.
not rigged. So guys, start right now. Put into the chat hashtag not rigged. I'll put it on the screen so that you know what it looks like. It does not have to be capitalized. I'm just capitalizing parts of it so that you guys can see it. But I'll go ahead and share that screen as we say good morning to everyone. Look at Dave. Look at Real Talk with Ntabi.
Real Talk with Ntabi in the house.
Yeah, she's agreeing, talking about you made it. You guys make sure you head on over to those channels. David Hunt, he has a wonderful channel. Every morning he plays live music and he's
Morning meditation music.
yes, and Fridays are the best days because it's freeform Fridays where you put in your request and he will sing and or play your request. And then Tabi, of course, she's done our channel art. She's a web designer, so head on over to her channel if you're
Real
looking.
Talk with Ntabi.
Yes, if you're
Happy. She makes us happy. Happy. She makes us happy.
What about Sonia with a Y? She's a vocalist.
She's Sonia with the Y.
All right. So good morning, all is what she's saying. Sizzles is saying greetings, everyone. And Coach Remy is claiming he's got the first place pony. So
Coach Remy in the house. Yeah, Coach Remy workout. Go to Fitness with Coach by Fitness with or Fitness by
Coach Remy Fitness.
Coach Remy Fitness. Go to Coach Remy Fitness. He's got a great YouTube channel. He's inspired me to get back into my workout routine. Coach Remy, I bust down another 100 push-ups this morning.
Hey.
Did 100 air squats. So I'm ready to go.
And actually people are getting their not rigged in there. I don't know if Coach Remy has his in, but he does. So that's good. Coach Remy is in there as well. And then we also have a bunch of other people in here saying good morning. So this is going to be fun. Sonia with the Y is saying, David Hunt, you only been up since 4 a.m. waiting to log in first.
David Hunt said, stop lying on him. He was at 3:30.
Boom, 3:55. Coach Remy is saying, happy Friday, family. And look who's saying greetings to my favorite family friends.
Supernova in the house.
You already know. So guys, hello, Zenobia. Zenobia, make sure you've got your hashtag not rigged in the comments. Thank you for liking Coach Remy. He clicked the like button.
Make sure you smash that like button, everybody.
Yes. Sizzles is in there saying hello to Remy and Ntabi. Sizzles, I think, is in Namibia, and she does videos on cultural things, like all things Africa. And so you can see Africa today, Africa yesterday. Check out her channel. And let's see, who else do we have? And Coach Remy is in Belgium, Ntabi is in South Africa, and Audra is in Virginia with us.
NVA, 2 up, 2 down.
She's
GA in the house.
Saying good morning, family. Look at Pendile saying it's been a while. Hello, family.
It's been a long time
since I left you.
Pendile's in the house with us today.
So Pendy, thank you for being here. Guys, check out her channel as well. She just dropped a new video yesterday. David Hunt is, and she has a lot of inspirational things, Corey, family things, life things.
Why do you say you just drop the video when you upload the video? So should you throw the video instead
You
of
know
dropping it?
what? Look,
I don't know. It's just always perplexed me, but okay.
all I can say is, speaking of dropping and all of that, David Hunt is laughing at you at the belly-to-belly suplex.
Yeah, there you go. That's old school right there, belly to belly.
Right. So let's get the drawing going, because everybody is in there getting theirs and getting their hashtags. Of course, they were helping me earlier with tech, saying we can hear it. And Tavi is saying hello, and David is saying the sponsorship is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we already have a sponsor, so we're going to start announcing those sponsors next week. Thank you, and Tavi. For some reason, she's loving the artwork and design. She says it's too nice.
That put a feather in her own cap. And Tavi, a very talented designer. So check her out at Real Talk with Tavi.
Yeah, and guys, when you head over to our website, we've also adjusted the color scheme because our web designer Tavi told us,
get your life.
David Hunt and everybody has their not rigged in there, so it looks like we can start going for it. Ready? Well done, Corey, for gifting your body a good dose of physical activity.
Thank you there, Coach Remy. Thank you, Coach Remy.
Yes. And Tavi is saying, hey, David, I don't know how I missed that. Is she saying thank you because he says he gave everybody a chance, to get in here first. I'm with her. Let's go for it, Corey.
It's time to pick today's first place pony. All the jockeys are in the gate in position. Bling, they're off.
All right, let's see who's going to win. Our Royal Thrones, Audra, Coach Remy, Pindy, Sizzles, Audra, Coach Remy, David, Sizzles, and Tavi, Audra, Real Talk with Tavi. Our Royal Throne, Pindy, Coach Remy, David Hunt.
He is a champion, my friend. All right, David Hunt got the first place pony, and he was the actual first place person this morning anyway.
Look, David said, I am not going down, okay? Not going down. He also says that he had one grape on his plate already for the day.
One grape.
Y'all know we try to get our fruits and vegetables in. We try to get you all eating more fruits and vegetables, more whole foods in general, to do your body good. And he says, hey, hashtag one grape, hashtag not rigged. Well, Sizzles is congratulating you. She's doing her thing. And I do look at our royal throne. Our royal throne. I forgot that they said, what's up, fam, guys? Our Royal Throne is one of the places that we trade with. They are financial consultants as well. So I'm sure they're going to love this episode today for our Financial Friday. Check out their channel. They're a family on the move. Pindy, and when I say on the move, Corey, they're digital nomads.
Okay.
Yes, that means they live with their family on the road, traveling, because they trade for a living, so they can live that life. Pindy is telling David, it's your day, David. Coach is being a great sport, saying congratulations. Corey, I say we be a great sport and introduce our money man for the day.
Today's special guest.
Oh, so true.
Every time.
I know, I did that on purpose too. Interrupted you only because, and Tavi says, well deserved, David Hunt, especially after your amazing show today. When I tell y'all, Freeform Friday is lit, it is so much fun. So head on over to David Hunt's. Even if you only go on Friday, if you're doing things other days of the week, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And look at Bliss B. She's here for the money.
Bliss B in the house. If you've ever had a book read to you before, you have never had one read, and you've heard the beautiful, sultry voice of Bliss B.
So Bliss B, go to her channel, guys. She has a podcast and her channel, she reads books. So for people like me that are kind of lazy, for people that Corey that cannot see, you can listen to the books, all kinds of books, chapter by chapter. She has them organized and scheduled. Check it out. Let's go for it, Corey. I'm not going to interrupt anymore. I promise.
And then you have to remix your song. It's Not Rigged by LaQuita. All right. Today's special guest is a very, very financially savvy young man. But before we go any further, we have to really say this. Please do not take this as a professional. Take this as professional financial advice. Make sure that you do your own research and consult a financial advisor for your own personal.
We are not your financial advisors.
We are not your financial advisor. advisors.
David is not your financial advisor. Quames Trading is not your financial advisor.
If you do something crazy,
However,
it's your fault.
If you do something crazy, it's your fault. However, he does have good advice.
He does have good advice. This man has come all the way from Okosimbo in Ghana, West Africa, and has made his life here in America and has enhanced his life, moving from employee to investor to real estate investor. And he is making a lot of moves. He's making more moves than Eddie Murphy made in the movie Trading Places. He's making more moves than the Washington football team running backs on any of their opponents this year. He is making more moves than Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Dr. J, and Steph Curry combined. This guy is making more moves than Michael Jackson in his heyday when he was out doing the moonwalk. And not only is he making all these moves, he is one of the smoothest, flyest brothers I never saw. If you saw the thumbnail for this video today, he is none other than the $1 million man himself. And I say $1 million man because he's got $1 million smile and $1 million attitude. He is.
Hey, wait, he has $1 million investment. Okay.
And $1 million investment. He is none other than David of Quames Trading, today's featured guest.
I'm just in the backstage, just dying. Thank you so much. Thank you, Corey, and thank you. And thank you, all the people watching. And the hype was good. I just can't.
Well, yeah, you have become a fast friend of ours, and we
absolutely
appreciate you every time. This is not the first time you've been on our show.
It's not the first.
Fridays.
It's not the last. And Euge's Kitchen is in here saying, "Hi, beautiful guy." She's already in there loving you. Euge is Ghanaian herself, and so she has a great cooking channel. So yeah, she's here for you. David Hunt is saying he enjoyed the hype. So look, we're all enjoying it. And Bliss B says she loves our way of working together. So thank you, Bliss B. David, we're going to jump right in because you're no stranger to the channel. Like Corey said, you've been here before talking about investing, trading, credit, all things money. And today, I know that as part of your introduction, you're going to tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you go from being an employee to an investor? Because you, like you said, you grew up in Ghana, in Okosimbo. You came over here to the United States, but that's not like a success story. You said in Okosimbo, we wasn't broke. We was chilling, like you were good. You just came here just to change your location. So you've always been employed, but then you also wanted to say, like, I can also be an investor. So tell us about that.
First of all, I want to say I really appreciate you and Corey and just always every person that has taken the time to watch me. And as you stated, I'm not a financial advisor. So please, if you want financial advice, just take this as an entertainment as we are sharing ideas. That's what I want to say.
Well, good, because and Tabi is rolling with it. She says, "Hello, Mr. Moneymaker." We know you're not a financial advisor. You're just a moneymaker. So go ahead.
So I know I like the fact that you took me back a little bit to coming back all the way from Ghana and not always accepting the status quo. I just don't want to be an income earner, right? I just don't want that. I just don't want to be on a W-2 and for the rest of my life. And it's not wrong for people who are on it, just to state it clear. All right. So if you're making W-2, it's all good. But personally, I realized there was more benefit if I choose myself and if I value my time as an investor or as a business. I personally see myself as a business. My time is a business for me. My talk is a business. My personality is a business. It depends on how I sell it, because people are selling their looks. And some women can sell just looks, and a company would just hire them to wear their clothes and just becomes a whole brand. Exactly. Let me give one example. If Donald Trump, our ex-president Donald Trump, his personality is a business. That's what he said. It's a whole business. He has a barber. It's a business. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying that there's more to life than how I see myself. So that is one thing. And I was doing good as an employee. I'm not gonna lie. I was making 6 figures, but that's it. Like, I'm in a box, and I don't like being in a box. I feel like I'm too constrained in life, and I don't know. It was something I couldn't do. I felt like I needed to grow, and I was growing so much that the box was not enough for me, or to keep me in the box. So that was one of the things that I, even though I was comfortably making good money as an employee, but I still wanted to do bigger things. I wanted to create things. I wanted to teach things. I wanted to get out there and do big things, But I was restricted with an 8-hour shift.
And just to be clear, when David said he's an engineer, he's been in the military, he's been a jack of all trades. He's also restored classic cars.
I was going to say the cars, yeah.
So
basically, David, you have been a happy person. Sanal is saying, like, very important info. And I say happy because Bliss B is giving you all of these hand claps, but she also said happy people do happy things. Because, I mentioned that he just changed locations, and she's like, yeah, just changed location. Nice. So you went from Ghana to America. You went from, working this job to this job, or this occupation, but you were happy. You were doing what you wanted to do and making good money doing it.
But you just felt the need to grow beyond that.
Because I was going to say, on your YouTube channel, you trade, you show us trades, and you show us like all the hype. For example, right now, a big thing that's happening is AMC and GameStop. And I know this particular episode, you are talking about, just that. You're showing us the screens. You're talking about your investments also. So tell us a little bit about, going from employee. Oh, also, I'll drop your link into the chat so people can follow your channel, because we're always looking to grow. So going from employee to investor, are there tax benefits? Like, why did you switch over?
You're right. So let me even state this. This morning, I just woke up, and in 30 minutes before coming on live here, I literally made almost $1,500, right? So $1,500. The question is, if I was working an 8-hour shift, yes, I would make it. But at the end of the day, in 8 hours, though, I just literally just made it before I'm coming here. And if I could have shared my screen, I would have shared it, because it is right here. Like, I have made 1,500 in the morning, and then like yesterday I made 3,000 before it was this time. So my point is, I am enjoying the hype of AMC and all these other stuff. Now let me come back to your question. The question was, are there tax incentives? Yes. If even previously, when I was working at my regular job, if I was going in two ways, the 1099 way and the W-2 way. And I think you could show, so we can give them a visual as to what I mean by the 1099 and the W-2. What are the benefits? I just want to give them the basic of it.
All right.
When it comes to taxes.
Yep, I'll pull it up. So how does that look for everybody? Let us know if you can see it. I know Phil is in there saying good. So Kwame sees it, and Phil is saying grand morning all.
Hold on, I'm having problems seeing it. I can't see it that good.
You know what, Corey? So go ahead, give it to us, Kwame.
So first, I would like to state, when I was a W-2 employee, right? And this is the thing that people could do. When I was a W-2 employee, there's a difference, right? W-2 employee, your payment is fixed. Like, you got, let's say if the company is giving you $40, they give you $40 an hour, right? You don't worry about taxes, because the company does your taxes and all your insurances and everything, right? Now, if you come in as a 1099, instead of the company to pay you $40 an hour, they will pay you almost 120 or 100 more an hour, right? The point is, you get to be a sole proprietor or a business. So you identify yourself as a business. Pay me what I'm worth, and then I will know what to pay in taxes. Why? Why do you even ask these questions? Because the rich don't pay taxes. Exactly.
So wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm just going to make sure I've got this right, because I'm looking at these two columns. This first column is W-2, And it says the income is 60,000. The second column is 1099, 60,000. So basically, if I'm working at, a job and I get a W-2, I might make 60,000 that year. It'll show. The next year, I'm sorry, if I was just a 1099 worker where I have to file my own taxes, I will still get paid 60,000. But you're saying here, the tax breakdown.
Okay, so let me correct that. You would not make 60,000. You will make more than 60,000. I even brought this value down just to equate, because a 1099 makes more than, what do you call it? A
Right.
W-2. The only difference is a W-2, your taxes, you don't worry about it. The company pays it for you. And they put some insurance here and there, right? 1099, you are identified as a business, as a sole proprietor. So by yourself, you are a company. Right.
I like it. You know what?
At the end of the day, okay, go on.
Yeah, no, just saying that I definitely was understanding it. I was just looking at it. I was looking ahead because I was like, wait a minute, I can already see this side over here. The 1099 side looks better. I do want to let you know, Corey, that Share with Love TV is here from Nigeria.
Share with Love TV from Nigeria.
Yes.
So are you Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa? Tell us what your culture is over there in Nigeria.
Yeah, she's asking how we're doing. And just so that you know, David, Bliss B, I think she's understanding this too, because she's like, okay, I'll definitely be following his channel. Thank you. This is real Juneteenth energy. Financial Friday equals Freedom Friday.
Let me say that this way, David, because if I can understand it, because I'm terrible with math.
Yeah, and I put the chart back up.
So if I can understand it, I can't see the chart. I'm not good at math, but basically what you're saying is when you earn a W-2, then the taxes are taken out.
Because he's showing deductions, amount to be taxed. Go ahead.
Right, the taxes and deductions are taken out for you by your job before they hand you your check. But when you get a 1099 as an independent contractor or a business, you get the full value of what you're worth. You're responsible for actually paying your taxes and any deductions, but you can actually write off more tax, have more tax write-offs because you can claim more for business operation costs.
And those are the deductions.
Those are the deductions. So like your car can then be claimed as tax write-off. The office space that you're using, whether it's you designate a portion of your home to be an office space, you can claim that as a deduction. And even if we hire our children to do some relative work with our company, then we can write them off as employees.
Wait a minute. Yeah, is that what we're saying, David?
Is that what we're saying? Because like I said, I'm not. I'm just asking.
I think you are in the right direction. So just to be clear, people, I'm not a CPA, so all these things you might have to talk down with your CPA because there's even more opportunities in this, right? And I'm going to even give more benefits and more advantage in this. The point is, if there is a deduction, the business get more deduction than a W-2 person. Because a W-2, you are just an employee. You are supposed to drive your car to work. You can't. How much can you deduct out of it? But as a business, you could write it off that you bought the car for the business. There is many more things that you could get. And now let me state one of the biggest benefit, and it will blow your mind. Today, as a 1099 recipient, I will walk into SBA and say, SBA, I'm a business. And I qualify for a business loan as low as an interest of 1% for almost 10 years. Whereas a W-2 earner, you don't qualify for it. So I know friends that were qualified, and for me, I don't want it. But there are friends that qualify for the SBA loan of over 100,000 because they are identified as a small business, and they were able to expand under 1%. Guess what? Under 1%, you are allowed to expand yourself within your own business. So there is so much benefit of identifying you as a craft, you as a business. And that is one of the benefits I just want to put out.
Yeah, I like it. David Hunt, he was like trying to sum it up as well. He's like, I think that you are able to reduce your taxable income by deductions. And then Bliss B is also understanding it better. She says 1% interest. And just so that you know, Corey, Share with Love TV, she's from Benin.
Benin.
I just made up
All
something. I think I
right.
said Nigeria.
Benin.
Wait, do I have that right? I thought she was Nigeria. You know what? I don't know. Let me tell you, I'm just watching these folks' channels and looking at her birthday videos and her daughter Abigail cooking and all that good stuff. So don't mind me, guys. Go to the channel, find out for yourself.
And just so you know, what's the name of the channel again?
Share with Love TV.
Share with Love TV. My cousin did an ancestry DNA test, and 30% of our ancestry comes from Benin.
Hey,
on my father's side.
So
What's up, cuz?
So I think now that we understand a little bit about the money side of it, and you as an investor, how does this work when you use your investing, like you've gone from employee to investor, because you realize as a personal business, you can save more of your money to invest and use it to strategize with real estate. How exactly have you done that? Because I know you've just moved into a new property. And so that's what
a multi-unit property.
Multi-unit. And so you're still getting things done. That's what you were talking about in that last YouTube video. Look at Phil hollering, shouting him out, Kwame!
So just to go back and then start on it. So when I'm investing and I'm making these daily goals and I'm making money daily, I think past that. You see, money is worthless. Money is intangible, right? It's worthless. You don't want money. You want growing assets with value. So I realized that if today I have $5 million in account, it will still remain $5 million. I don't care how much interest I get, it will still remain $5 million. But if I put it within the economy, it grows with the economy, it grows with inflation, and I don't have to worry about me just saving my money. That being said, that is why I switched into real estate, right? And I started dealing into strategies of understanding real estate. At the end of the day, one of the biggest things that I am loving right now is my multi-unit property. And I'll be talking about a cap rate and a lot more information. So going into real estate, why would I ever get into real estate? Think about it. If I have a business and the business say I'm trading and I'm making $1,400 almost daily, right? I will be in a high tax bracket, right? But the problem is I am a person that is being employed by my company. So my business employs me and then pays me, let's say $5,000 a month, right? I only pay taxes on the $5,000. The company don't pay no taxes. The company remains as a company. Now my company will choose to reinvest that money into real estate. And when that company choose to invest that money that I have made, I'm just being paid $5,000 a month. So at the end of the day, if I'm making $1,000 a day, that's I make my paycheck in a week. The rest of the 3 weeks that I have are all back into the company. So my company is able to buy a real estate property, whereas it could be able to make the payments at the end of the month. Where I come in is it is still my company at the end of the day. So one thing that it is a benefit to me is if I buy any property and the average growth rate within your locality, right now, average growth rate in San Diego is about 4.7 to almost 5%, right? And it is projected to grow almost 8% in San Diego. Guess what? The property that I bought almost $1 million ago, in a month ago, right now, it is almost $100,000 more. And guess what is happening right now in the market? Since we're in a housing market boom, if you put your property on the market right now at this price, this is your asking price. People are giving over $100,000 of the asking price. So I have already made $200,000 on just this property if I choose to sell.
Let me just clarify. I just want to clarify, and I think Bliss B is the one that's doing it for us. It pays for itself, Ashe. So I say let's ask the audience a question, because I shared with them from your Instagram page, you know, right there at your new multi-million dollar, wait, let me make sure I'm reading it right. You're giving a stock market update from $1 million property. So you're still getting the property together. There are still certain things that you're doing, but I know that this is going to be a rental property. This is going to be something that people can, you can cash flow, you know, you can make money from this. And so, hey there, good morning to Miriam, Corey.
Miriam, how are you?
She really is Nigerian, David. And so Miriam probably can help us answer this question. If we all had a rental property, wherever we're living right now, let's say, you have this $1 million property, you're giving us a stock market update, and in your area, you have a property that's running for $1,700. In my area, there's the going rate is $1,700. In Miriam's area, the going rate is $1,700. This question is for the audience. How much
would you charge for your rental unit if the average rent was going at $1,700?
So wherever you are, let's just pretend that
no matter if it's a 3-bedroom, a 1-bedroom, a studio, in whatever area you are,
yep.
You have the average rental price is $1,700. How much would you charge for rent as a landlord?
And so look at Miriam. She's saying, sure. All right. So she's ready for the question. So you guys put your answers in there into the chat, and that's going to be leading us into our final giveaway, because we do have one more giveaway coming up. So I think you can probably best answer that, David. And I'm sure people are like, who is David? Who is Kwame? Kwame is David. David is Kwame, guys. You got to be Ghanaian to know about that. And I'm Ghanaian. Sometimes I'm Nigerian, depending on who's in the room. I'm Benin if it's Made with Love TV.
And speaking of Nigerians, Mariam Adepoju, she's going to be on one of our featured guests next week on Wednesday.
She already put her answer in. She says, I'll charge $2,000. Phil is saying $1,699. This is like the Price is Right.
Okay.
Because David Hunt is saying $1,649. So if the going rate in your area is $1,700, and so Share with Love is just saying thank you. We have Miriam saying she is Nigerian, Corey. Woo, I got somebody right. I was making Share with Love TV Nigerian. So you explain it to us, David. Give us the answer for how you would really figure out how you can get in, charge the right amount of rent so that you can make these calculations without capping out at your, at your market price.
I'll go. I would like to answer this question in 2 ways, right? So first of all, those who gave anything less than 1,700, you're not wrong, but that means you're gonna suffer through the market. I know where you're coming from. You want to price yours lower so you could get tenants in there, but that's wrong. The reason is this.
Wait a minute.
When you price anything lower, the price, you tend to attract poor mentality. It is how you sell yourself, right? But if you're able to price around, who said 2,000? Someone said 2,000.
Okay,
Miriam.
so Miriam said 2,000. I understand that you're saying if we charge less, if the going rate is 1,700, and we charge less than, like Phil is saying, 1,699, and David Hunt is saying 1,649. You're saying we're attracting more poor mentality, but XDMC is here and he says, he says if it's a fine sister, then she pays less. He talking about Mzungus pay more, and if it's Vanessa Williams, well, she stays for free.
Ooh, Vanessa.
So okay. So Miriam is happy that she's going to be joining us next week, and XDMC. Phil is also saying XDMC. Yep, she stays for free $99. So let's get the guys out of the room and let's listen to an expert here, not a financial advisor, just an expert. So we don't want to attract poor mentality if we're charging under the rate. So keep on, tell us more.
You want to find people with a stable job, people who not coming in like, oh man, I could go to the street and just get the same price, right? You want people that are confident enough to say it's $2,000. I'm gonna pay it because of these things that I'm giving out, right? You have an in-unit laundry, you have this, you have this, you have that. So at the end of the day, you are pricing yourself itself. Are you worth more, or you want to be priced as the average price within the community? So for me, I would always go with $2,000 just because I know what I can offer you. I know if something is broken in the place, you will get it replaced as soon as possible, and I'll be there with you. I'll be there to help you. I don't want a tenant that is barely scraping by, barely trying to make payments. That is cutting it too close. And that is why if anybody that put anything less than 1,700, it's a risky one. Now,
well,
how does that pricing? For me,
Phil is saying he gets what you're saying. Phil does get what you're saying. So far, you're making a difference for people like that. You're like, okay, I got it. And Miriam, she says she took a class last semester on negotiation. So that's why she's charging $2,000. She's like, yeah.
Miriam, you cheated.
And I think you're going to answer this question when you finish this explanation, because Bliss B is asking, what safeguards do you have in place? Safeguards do you have in place in case of a market turn down? Is making sense for David Hunt too, Corey. So you can, I'm sure this is part of your answer. So go ahead.
So that's a great question. What is your plan? So before we buy any property, and that is one thing that I would like to break down. I've been to so many different classes, especially when it comes to real estate. And I could tell you a lot of them is just a lot of noise. There's no practicality in it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your breath. Just always get from someone who's more hands-on, someone who's bought the properties, you've seen them in the properties, not someone who's giving you PowerPoint presentations. That's the difference. Now, let me explain that part clearly. So me buying the property, I have 1 year, or let's say 6 months. I tell everybody, I have 6 months of my mortgage payments already down. Now, what does a market downturn got to do with your payments? Your payments doesn't change anyways. Remember, if you go back to check the real estate market, it has always dipped, but it has always risen higher than the actual price. So the property that I bought, someone bought the same property around the same price. I think somebody bought it in 2015 for $600,000.
Okay.
In 2021, I purchased a property for $1 million. So it is to tell you that there is that progression, that it is moving. It is not just that money in the bank. If the money was in the bank around 600,000, it would have been 600,000. But now it's not in the bank. It's growing with the economy. So as the economy grows, you have to understand that it's going to grow with your money. So yes, the market could take a turn, but it does not change. If the market takes a turn, the real estate market takes a turn, it does not change your monthly payment. If you could afford it now, what stops you from being able to afford it later? Now, I like the way he came out around it. That is why there are other measures we put in place. Like you need to calculate your cap rate. Your cap rate is very, very important. How much you're getting in, how much are you saving on the side, and how much are you prepping yourself? Do you have the property in mind to sell or to keep it for the rest of your life? Yes, your question.
Yeah, well, yeah, just talking about, calculations behind this cap, because people are really getting it. Like, of course, Miriam, she was already ahead of the game. She was like, Corey, I already typed it earlier before anyone else. Don't get it twisted. I already knew because, I just got it like that. Whereas,
she said all that.
No, she said all that.
I said, that doesn't even sound like Miriam.
I know, right? She said that. But Phil is saying, okay, I just listened to this master class. Like, this is good info. Real Talk with Intabi is taking notes because, wow, there's so much benefits in property. So everything that you're giving us, how to do these calculations, one thing we're starting with is don't start behind the gun, start with 6 months mortgage payments lined up. Miriam is laughing, Corey, at all the trash talk I was giving her.
I know, it's like she was saying all that stuff.
I know, she didn't say none of that.
And guys, definitely, if you find this information valuable, share it with other people, because David is giving you information that some people pay $25,000, $15,000, $5,000, $3,000 to get the same type of information but he's giving it from experience of being a real estate investor, not just giving you the fluff and all the magic.
Not just from experience, but of course, if you're trying to figure out, well, how can I improve my income? What do I do? And you want to take his trading course, boom, it's right here at the low price of $199. I'll drop the link into the chat. So I've taken this investing course as well. So we're gonna let you finish with the calculations. But David Hunt is in here talking about, well, with a name like David, the info has to be on point. So go ahead and give us those calculations.
So as a real estate investor, what I do first is there's this acronym that I have. It's called PITI, right? Which means my principal, my interest, my taxes, and then my insurance. That's the first thing I look into it. So before I buy any property, I'm over here. Because at first I was trying to buy multiple properties, right? But then I took my time, like, wait, take your time, allow yourself, because I have other businesses that would take my attention. I wanted to go in hard, but there are other things that takes your attention. So the point is, when I use my PD, I knew I'm more comfortable paying maybe $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month, and I'm okay with it. But guess what, people? The question is, am I keeping the property for 30 years or 15 years? No. I'm just holding for, let's say, 5 to 10 years. That's one of the properties, because my goal is not just $1 million property. So if I hold for 5 years, someone held it from 2015 until today, they made almost 400 to 500,000. So if I had just waited, and if I had dumped enough money into just my mortgage payment to pay down to, let's say, 600,000, right, in 5 years, if I pay down to 600,000 plus the growth rate in 5 years, I would have made $1 million in just 5 years if I'm using the same growth rate. So that's the mentality that I have. I'm not going to hold this property to just hold it like a baby. No, it's just business for me. So I'm just holding this property 5 years. Growth rate comes in. At the end of the day, I sell the property. I make my money, my $1 million as a profit. And hold on, people. That is where the difference comes in. That's why the rich don't pay taxes. Remember what I said. My company will sell the property and do a 1031 exchange. A 1031 exchange tells me that I don't have to pay taxes on it. I just have to exchange the property with a higher property, meaning I could move into another multifamily or a 10, 20 units, 30, 50 units, as long as I qualify for that particular price. So with my mindset, in 5 years or even 3 years, if I put that money that I have made as a down payment on a $10 million home, wait for another 5 years, let the tenants pay the place out, because the tenants are the one that's going to pay it out. I'm already cash flowing almost $3,000 a month out here. If I start renting, I'm already cash flowing $3,000. So the point that I'm trying to make is, it is a win-win game. You just have to have that win mentality. You have to be on the ground. I just want to state this. It's not easy. Because going around dealing with contractors, and I have experience in dealing with contractors, or even being managing a contract, so I am.
So you're talking about
disappointment.
You're talking about specifically right now, when you say dealing with contractors, currently you're speaking of your $1 million property that you purchased. You're currently renovating it, managing the contractors, negotiating things so that you've already calculated things so that you don't cap yourself out and you can't charge more, or that later the property won't give you the gains that you want. So what you're saying is that what Phil is doing, he's adopting that mentality. You're saying, let me get high-end appliances. That way, when people come in, they'll see the value, they'll know what we need. You're saying, let me use this to cash flow or make more money at least, so that after all the tenants have paid my mortgage, I'm still in the green by $3,000 a month. So like you're doing what Bliss B is saying, a 1031 exchange. Later, you'll be higher property. That's what she says. 1031 exchange, higher property. These folks are getting it. And she says she knows it's definitely not easy, dealing with contractors, making sure that everything is going the way you want it to go. It's sort of like fitness finesse with Ray Corey. You know how she's talking about that journey of weight loss, going up and down. One day you get your floors in, the next day it rains and you find out that the contractor didn't do the windows right. And you still can't, go back and say, well, I'll just charge less. You want your rate. So you're doing all these calculations. Just so you know, Corey, Fitness Finesse with Ray is saying, hey, family, just tuning in, but I will definitely check out the replay. Yes, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Finesse with Coach Ray.
Yes. And so what we're doing right now, David, is moving forward. So I love the fact that you're saying it's not easy. You're being honest with people. We're going to give them one last task that's not easy, and that's to spell properly, because our final giveaway, they do have to put in hashtag Quames Trading.
Hashtag Quames Trading. And the giveaway is this. If you are David is going to pay for you a first class flight all costs included, and he's going to give you 3 weeks in his unit. And once you get there, if you like the unit, you can stay forever and not pay rent.
I like that.
You know what? I feel motivated, Corey. You know, Phil says David played motivational music this morning, and I think that's all. I think that's all David Asari is right now, motivated, but not sticking with that giveaway. Guys, we're going to give away. David will shout you out in his next Instagram post, his next video. That's the giveaway for right now. So make sure you get into the chat. Look at XDMC. He's got it. Hashtag Quames Trading.
You know, Kwame right.
He did spell Quames right. Quames Trading, because it's QUA this time. Miriam is laughing at those. David Hunt spelled it right too, Corey, the first time. No, he didn't. You know what? Let me look and see what he did. Oh yeah, yes he did. Yes he did. So Miriam is laughing and she's like, "Hey, yay, girl! Don't believe Corey. Corey's a storyteller." So go ahead, while they're putting that into the chat. You were telling us it's not easy, and I apologize, I interrupted. You were talking about working with these different contractors and making it happen.
So it's not, when I say it's not even just contractors. It's even you identifying the property. You know, it's a lot of people going out just making classes for investment properties and just dealing with that alone, because they will just give you more on paper. Having things on paper is way different from being on the ground. I'm telling you. And so I was asking one of the contractors a question. I'm like, look, so if I'm putting in a floor, right? And then the guy that's supposed to put a concrete in doesn't come, and I'm supposed to finish this deal in 4 days. How much more days have been added? He's like, okay, 1 more day, 5 days. I'm like, no, you're wrong. It's 10 days. And he's like, why would you put 10 days? It doesn't make sense. I'm like, think about it. If he comes the next day and put the concrete in, what is a guarantee that I'm going to get a tiler, or the guy that's supposed to put in the tiles, the next day? So you got to give him more days ahead. That is what some of these real estate courses doesn't teach you, because they probably don't have hands-on experience with putting things here and there. And one thing that's dealing with contractors here, you get overpriced. Right now, lumber prices are insane. Think prices are up there. Someone just walked in and said he will paint one of the just the units, and he's going to charge me $6,000. I'm like, what? Just to paint the unit you want to? He's like, yeah, if you like it, take it. If you don't, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not taking it. Guess what? I will be able to get other people to work in there for me, because I will be the contractor myself. I was able to get people to paint the same place for $800. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you need, look at how much money I cut out. $800 and almost $6,000. That's a lot of money. So if you don't know, you will panic with time. You just need to get that hands-on training. Got to get that hard person going. You can't be soft when it comes to some of these deals and making these moves at the end of the day. So as I'm saying, it goes beyond calculations. It goes, I could give you my calculator that I use my cap rate, right? And I'm looking at the property. Is the property going to give me a cap rate of about, let's say, 15%? Yes, that's a good one. I get in there and I'll grab that property just like that. But don't buy a property that is already overpriced.
So you're saying that there's already a calculator that you use. It's you do have to factor in certain things, but there is an actual calculator where you put these different things into that, and it helps you to factor that. So, you know, so Nalva is saying, this is good to know. We do have a couple of questions in here, because of course people are putting in hashtag Quames Trading. But you know, Corey, XDMC said hashtag Ethiopian Airlines. Bliss B is agreeing with you. You know, you got to have boots on the ground. It's different from when it's just on paper to when it's in real life. And she's also laughing at XDMC, Corey. And then, of course, it's got the other guys. Here's Phil talking about Ethiopian Airlines. David Hunt is saying, I think that's the wrong one. But the main question is Kwame investing in Ethiopian Airlines? That's what Phil wants to know. David. Phil is asking, is Quames Trading investing in Ethiopian Airlines? And then
unfortunately not yet. I have to learn more about Ethiopian.
Right, you got to do your due diligence. So we're going to go through the giveaway, but before you do, because Bliss B is also saying Kwame is a Ghanaian negotiator. So they're all talking trash. That means, we've got to ask you a couple of questions. Listen to Miriam. Miriam, make sure you have that in there. Hashtag Quames Trading, so that we can do this. Oh, and you know what? You can answer this last question. Think about this. What kind of calculator is that? So there are 2 questions. We're going to do the giveaway right after you answer this question. What kind of calculator is that? In order for us
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Just to add, if you have any questions on that, you can just put in the chat. I will answer it. So when it comes to the calculator, there is a ton of them online, right? Some of them are free. Some of them they charge you. But guess what? It's just a calculator. If you don't tweak it within your community, within your locality, within your state, because every and that's one thing that people don't know, because every city is different, especially with your average growth rate. You want to make sure your growth rate is factored in properly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the reasons, because some of them use the national average, which is not, it's not going to be the best for you. So the calculator is what I actually, it was my girlfriend that created the calculator, because I got her on it and she was doing it because I could do it, but she was asking questions and she put it together and it was just amazing. If all you need to do is to go to the price of the house, the property, you see the property, and then you get the price of the property, you get all the information in the property, because every information on any property that you see is a lie. Take it as a lie from me. I'm telling you, don't take their words for it. Get it, get the values, check how many bedrooms are in there, how many bathrooms that are full bathrooms, right? Put all those in the calculator, and the calculator will spit out how much your growth rate will be, how much, not your growth rate, how much will your cap rate be, and are you going to be profitable, or is it going to be in the red zone? If it's within the red zone and already they've increased, because some places have rent control, right?
Yeah.
You are capped. You cannot keep going up. So it's that you keep going up and nobody rents your place, or you got to factor a lot of things into the calculator. And that is why my calculator is just insane. I just do it. I come to you. I get all the information that I need put in the calculator. It tells me. I go on the ground to double check again, and then I make you an offer. I wouldn't chase an offer today. I would not chase an offer, because a lot of people are buying properties right now, and I'm telling you.
And they're chasing offers.
Yes, they are going to be bleeding. A lot. People will be losing their properties. So just to add to that, yes.
This is great. All of this talk about how to calculate, we can go online, we can find the information, and like you said, understand that whatever is listed in the listing, it's a lie, it's kind of inflated. However, these folks are talking trash in the chat, David. We have to get on, because even the women are talking trash now, Corey. So
you had Mary really like
I know
her neck and rolling her eyes, and she wasn't even doing all that.
I know, right? So of course, earlier they were like, just regular trash talking. Like XCMC was like, Phil said it's the right hashtag, which it wasn't. It was Quames Trading, not Ethiopian Airlines. And so Miriam was shouting out David, and then Ntabi was like saying, "I'm winning this time." Phil was like, Ntabi and David, it's time for Phil to win again. David Hunt was like, "No, I was born to win. My attitude of gratitude will not allow me." And so then Ntabi started asking Phil for a chance. That's when Miriam chimed in, like, please allow David to win, Philip. And then Ntabi is in there laughing at David, like, haha. Bliss B, Bliss B is all quiet and sweet. Right. They got her in it talking about give a woman grapes, she'll make you some wine. And then Miriam was like, yep, I knew David would fight back already. Easy, bro. So he's talking about I recuse myself, talking to Ntabi. And he also says, if I win, you win. That's the right attitude, David. We're all winners. And then Tabi was like, thanks, Miriam, you tell them. And so, look, I'm telling you, they were in here. But Sanal, Sanal is a lady. So she was like, just get a calculator. Don't chase offers. Great advice. She was trying to get back on track, right, because she was taking notes. So, and then she got Ntabi back. And Tabi was like, oh, yeah, Sanal, great advice. I love that too. And Bliss B is agreeing. Great advice for a lot of things, Sanal. So but she did say the grapes are in reference to Kwame's lady.
Oh, okay. There you
know,
go. There you
because
go.
his lady is the one that came up with that calculator. So I'm with her. I'm with her. Us ladies will do some things. Let's go for it.
No. The horse and the camel can't drink if the person that's almost that rides the horse and the camel come take him to the water. So yeah, David. Yeah, Kwame.
Anyways, David, I know that you go live several times, trading live, and I know that a lot of people in here have channels. So we've got some entries. I know that you're going to give somebody a shout out. So Corey's going to say ready, set, go, or David can say ready, set, go. If you have a bell, this isn't the stock market. You know how they ring the bell. I don't know what we got here. That's a horrible sounding bell.
Okay.
David, say ready, set, go, and I'll start the drawing.
Go.
All right, here we go. Miriam, Blissbead, XDMC, Phil, David, and Tabi, Blissbead, Phil, Real Talk and Tabi, Miriam, David, Blissbead, Miriam, Phil, David, and Tabi, Blissbead, Miriam. Hey.
Whoa. Wow.
Miriam has a fantastic channel that, you know what? I think she has a calculator herself because she grew her channel from 0 to monetized in 6 months. Guys, head on over there, check out her channel. Yes, it's a great channel for you to shout out the next time you're doing a video or next time that you're live.
And what is Miriam's channel all about?
Miriam's channel is all about motivation, and it's all about things that you can do. And she gives you like insight on how to get things done, strategies, logistics. She's a man after David's own heart. A woman after David's own heart.
Miriam, you got some secrets out there, huh?
No. And she has a cute son. You know what? See how the guys return on you. XDMC says he's unsubscribing because he didn't win.
You're a winner, XDMC. You are the winner.
Yes. So Nov says, congrats to your queen for creating the calculator. And everybody already is answering the question that we were going to ask regarding our next segment of plant-based treats, which is how many fruits and vegetables you've had today, David. So, David Hunt is saying he ate the grape on his plate, one grape.
No, he gave it to his wife and she mashed it and made him a half a teaspoon of wine.
A shot of wine. Yeah. So David, tell us about your fruits and vegetables. I know you start the day with the green juice, but what have you had today?
I've had 4 fruits juiced into. So I juice almost every 4 days or 3 days I have them already frozen. So because my mornings are fast, I always have them in bottles and I just take them. So I had like pineapple. By pineapple, I had strawberry and it comes with watermelon. Oh, it's more. A lot. Now thinking about this a lot. Yeah, so I make a good mixture with I think lime, lemon. It's a whole lot.
Nice.
I just pick the bottle in the mornings and just pick them.
Right. You know what? You're doing good. And Tabi is right there with you. She said she had banana, strawberry, and narty. And I think I'm saying that right. It's a fruit because she told us about that before. Well, Miriam Corey is saying, thank you so much, guys. And Bliss B is congratulating her. And Miriam is also saying that she inspires people to become better versions of themselves. So, that's what her channel is about. We'll have her on next week. And Tabi is like, wow, Miriam. So Kwame, Phil is saying, thank you for sharing today. This has been fabulous.
Oh,
Thank you.
You know what? Look at everybody saying good things. But then we get down here, Corey, there's more trash talk. David, I'm going to let you hang out for the trash talk if that's okay with you, because, Miriam is saying, thank you so much. You made my day. And then XDMC, how he was up there. He was up there talking trash, saying he's unsubscribing. Bliss B is trying to tell him to stop. Phil is congratulations on your win, Phil. Phil is congratulating himself.
Oh, okay.
So, of course, XDMC is laughing at him. Phil's saying he's blocking everyone. You guys know Phil has a wrench. That means he's a moderator on this channel. So you got to be nice to him. Bliss B says she had her blueberries, banana, and moringa in her breakfast smoothie today. And Phil says that he's taking back his you know what? You guys hit the like button. If you have not, don't take it back. Just hit the like button. Head on over to Quames Trading and hit the like button. We did drop his YouTube channel in the link in the chat today. And Miriam says she's going to juice watermelon and ginger this morning. Nice.
All right.
Great. See, I think the food got everybody back on track, Corey, because Phil says, congratulations, Miriam. He's also saying he had bananas and cherries, and Miriam has been eating her fruits raw every day. That's wonderful. Thank you, Sanal. She says, awesome time of sharing once again. So I think that takes us on to our plant-based treat. David, we're going to see you soon, right after the broadcast, and we're going to move forward. So we'll see you soon, right?
All right.
All right.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
All right. Getting you to eat more fruits and vegetables every day, guys. And since we're talking about smoothies, let's go for it.
Sensational smoothie.
The ingredients include almond milk, frozen berries, banana, fonio, and plant-based yogurt. I'm going to fill it up with berries, like 2 cups. Berries are low in calories, high in fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants with proven benefits for lowering blood pressure and cholesterol. This is cooked fonio. I'm just going to add about a cup. Fonio is a high-protein, ancient whole grain that helps control diabetes, digestion, weight loss, and prevents anemia, provides energy, strengthens hair, and your nails. Put our banana in. Bananas help prevent wheezing in children with asthma. They contain vitamin C and lectin, which are antioxidants that help prevent cancer. Then we add our almond milk.
You can order fonio at akeenpierre.com.
I do add a little bit of sugar, only about a tablespoon.
Blend until smooth.
Enjoy!
A little pop of lemon. This gives it a zest. Once it's all blended, you add the lemon.
It was delicious. It was nice and creamy, not too thick, and I especially like the zesty flavor of the lemon.
It from the glass cup and the whipped cream, it looked like on a magazine. Plus, it was really creamy and it was really good.
All right, everybody, we have counted you down to the weekend. It is Friday, so make sure that you remember you can always go to our website, blindguyhiswife.com. Check out the new sponsorship packages that we have going on there, so you can buy us a buy us a coffee and be featured here on the channel as have by video ads and other sponsorship considerations.
Yeah, and I do appreciate all of you for being here, because everyone, Corey, is saying good things. Like Sanal, she did say awesome time of sharing once again, but then Bliss B followed that up with, this was great. Thank you. XDMC says, awesome show as always.
All right.
And, Sanal, great show. Corey and LaQuita. Now, once they started seeing that food, though, Miriam did say, never heard of fonio before. I'll look it up. It's an ancient African grain. This particular one is one of the best ones because it's sourced in St. Lucia. The brother has a YouTube channel, so you can always look at him, kind of verify him a little bit. He has a website.
See.
Akeem Pierre.
Read between the lines. I ain't that crazy. She didn't say. She said the brother has a YouTube channel. You can always go look at him, not look it up, but look at him.
Okay, y'all saw those muscles. I mean, I'm gonna just say, y'all saw Akeem Pierre.
But we're wrong for shouting out Ethiopian Air. You see XDMC how this goes. You see Phil how this goes. See David how this goes.
Well, okay. David Hunt said that looked yummy. Thank you, David. And XDMC says he had prosecco.
Yeah,
and ginger.
I got a bottle of that in the fridge right now.
Right. And David and I talking about, I'm going to have to add a grape to it. Oh, thank you so much, Bliss B. She says it does look like a magazine. Corey, let's get out of here because Bliss B talking about Corey is on it. She laughing at you. We are out of here, guys. We have counted you down to the weekend and it's been amazing. We appreciate your patronage and showing up.
So definitely remember, join us next week for more fun and more great guests with the blind guy,
his wife,
their life live. Today we are going to sign off from you with you by saying Ethiopian Air. Deuces.